Hello! I would like to take the next few minutes to briefly expand on my business and give you a brief picture of what and why I do what I do. My new business is called Brotherhood ARomatics, and we provide aromatic therapies for men to improve their physical, mental, and emotional health. Now I can see some of you thinking to yourselves, why would men seek aromatic therapies? Well, let me answer that question with a few other questions. Who do you know who, being male and between 30 and 40, suffers from low back pain? Who do you know who does not accept a compliment well? Maybe they talk themselves down quite frequently. Who do you know who is maybe anxious or easily irritated? Maybe they just suffer from chronic pain. I'm sure we can all think of at least one man in our lives who falls into one or more of those categories. So aromatherapy, in its broadest sense of the term, is using essential oils to improve one's health and beauty. There are three primary methods of application. They include topical, which is applying to the skin, inhalation, which is breathing them in through the nose, and internal or ingestion. Now, this last method of application is considered aromatic medicine and should only be done under the care and supervision of someone qualified and competent to do so, such as a physician. I, however, am trained on the prior two methods, and so that's where I speak from. So, essential oils are composed of many different chemical compounds that have been shown to go into the body's systems and help support the body's natural healing processes. Whether it's an aching knee, a headache, or some other physical ail, the oils are able to help support our bodies in dealing with those ailments. Now, something else that I would like to share that is fairly powerful, and yet most people are unaware of this fact, that our sense of smell is the only sense that we have of the five that is connected directly to the amygdala, which is considered the emotional center of the brain. All of our emotions get processed through the amygdala. And so, as one of the methods is through inhalation, it puts aromatherapy in a great place to be able to help deal with emotional trauma or undealt with emotional issues. Which brings me back to my ideal client, men. Men are told by society that it's not manly to deal with their emotions. It's a sign of weakness to try and deal with them. And because of this ridiculous concept, if they try to deal with them, they often don't know how. But it is absolutely important that men especially deal with our emotions. Because as human beings, we aren't just physical beings, we are also emotional beings. And if we do not deal with the emotional health, then we cannot obtain optimal whole health. And so it's important to deal with those emotions. And there's actually more and more research and studies coming out suggesting that not all of our physical pains and aches are purely physical. Some of our physical ailments, problems are rooted in some emotional trauma or emotional issues that we have not dealt with. And so the aromatherapy is well situated to help our brains process those emotions, and sometimes it'll do it without our even knowing that it's happening. In most cases, it will help bring the emotions that need to be dealt with to the front of our mind so we know what needs to be processed. And then it also helps us to have a clear mind to know how to deal with them. And then it also sometimes gives us the fortitude to deal with them. Looking at the monster within sometimes is a very scary thing to do, and it takes a lot of strength to do that. And so at Brotherhood ARomatics, what we do is we sit down with the client. I sit down with the client, have a discussion with them about their overall health, try and get a big picture on their physical, mental, and emotional health so that I can best figure out what essential oils are going to help them the most. From there, we will create a custom oil blend or lotion to send home with them to use as self-care, or I will create a custom massage oil blend and give them a aroma massage, which is a relaxation type massage. Through these aromatic therapies, we are able to achieve our vision, which is to help men achieve freedom. To achieve freedom from the pain that holds us back from moving forward in life, to be all that we can be to our family, our friends, and those around us in our lives. Having spent a few years in this industry, I have noticed that there's a distinct lack in men's health and aromatherapy. Whether it's the essential oil salespeople, the DIYers online that offer their advice, which in some cases is unsafe advice, or the experts in the field. You'll see a lot of women's health issues, palliative care. There's even a lot of information on animals, but you very rarely will see information dealing with men's health, which is unfortunate, as it's a very powerful therapy and method of dealing with men's health, and it's well situated for it. So at Brotherhood ARomatics, we are looking to be a pioneer in the industry, seeking to help men achieve freedom.